Omamegbe. Today is the 27th day of February, and we just have 2 more days to the end of this month. Now, I hope I have actually kept my promise to you by playing a lot of love songs. Some of them are kind of like, party life, but they're still loving them, And then some of them are just, a bit mushy, middle ground. Well, this day, hopefully, I'll be able to find some jams that we can vibe to that are actually love songs. All right, good, and good. Now, some of you have probably been checking your phones in the past 3 minutes. I've noticed that something has been banging and banging in your phone. Yes, it is that time, courtesy of Hello Port Harcourt, and we move straight on to our conversation: the art of saying no, facing rejection, ladies and gentlemen. How many times do you need to hear no before you change your mind? That is the question. How many times do you need to say or hear no before you say, you know what, I won't go here. I won't go here. So let me give the example that a lot of young men and older men, have probably experienced. People do I call names now? Okay, all right. Oh, yes, I can call names. People like Ufoma Igbamuno. Ufoma don't hear no tire. All those girls will be chasing those days. Come now, sweet girl. No. Anita, how are you? No. Left, right. You see, the reason why I like Ufoma is Ufoma had so many no's that at one point in time it became like water on the back of a duck. Now Ufoma is smooth, Ufoma is the lover boy. Ufoma is like, oh girls are everywhere. Ufoma is very flirtatious, But when you sit down and hear Ufoma here, no, where? But the story here is this: at some point in the hearing of the no's, he had to go left. There were so many guys when we were back in university who heard no from girls that they really had the soft spot for. Come on, let's go out. No. Come, let's do not today. Let's do this, but no. Let's go to the mall. No. No. And then after a while, the guy stops. Now, I know that a lot of women, and let me say this, now I'm giving that example, let me say this to the guys. Now, the fact that a girl is saying no to you doesn't mean she doesn't like you. Sometimes a lot of these girls, a lot of these women don't just know what they want. They probably are dealing with emotional trauma that you don't know about. They're probably dealing with heartbreak. Maybe they're probably dealing with financial issues, maybe school fees issues. So going out with a guy is not really their top priority at the moment. So they have to tell you no. Particularly those of them who are very comfortable in their own skin. It's not because they don't like you or because they are quote unquote forming for you, right? Let me say that very clearly. Because I see that when some men face rejection, they apparently project the blame to the woman. Hey, you said no now, don't mind now, Shakara, useless girl, because she get fine leg. Oh, so you noticed her legs were fine now, didn't you? But once again, it really isn't about you. So the question when we talk about facing rejection is this: how many times do you need to hear no before you go left? You've been toasting Ijoma for the past 2 months. She said no. Okay, are you not sure it's not time for you to go and try, in Kiru or, Aisha, for example? Aisha is just down the street. You may as well, try, because there are stories of people who met the loves of their life that way. What say you, ladies and gentlemen?
The views and opinions shared on this program do not represent the position of Nigeria Info FM. Nigeria Info, let's talk.
Hello, Port Harcourt, with Jude on 92.3 Nigeria Info.
017-923-0002, 0817923-0003, 0817923-0002, 0817923-0003. At Nigeria Info PH, at Nigeria Info PH is where you find us on Facebook and X at Nigeria Info PH. Then scroll down to the WhatsApp number and then join us via WhatsApp with the number 0809 030 64 16. See me, I'm singing and touching my hand, looking for the tab so I can read text messages as well. 0809-030-6416. All right, let's get to the conversation. The conversation is all about no's. Facing rejection. How many times do you have to get rejected for something or someone before you change your mind? All right, so interesting question coming straight to me here. This one says, Jude, after 2 months, if you reach self, if I have been toasting somebody and the girl says no, I pack my bags and I move, no time, whatever the reasons you gave, maybe it's true, but me too, I have my own reasons. I have my own things that I'm dealing with. So if I'm interested in a girl and she says no, I move on. 2 months, pata pata. I like that. 2 months. So for you, in that case, that's just dating now. 2 months is it. What about a job? Yeah. What about a job? To get this role I am in right now, I had 5 auditions. Just about 5 auditions. And each of the auditions I had before the one that got me the job, the no was resounding. The no was telling. And in fact, there was one that as I just left the booth, I knew, no, this one's going to be a no. No, it's not going to, because the people who I saw, who I heard, some of them are probably listening to us now. Some of you probably joined us, a few years ago, 7, 8 years ago. There was one big audition that was held here in Nigeria Info Studios where people were queuing at the gate just to come in to do this audition. It was crazy that day. Yeah. Some of you already know. But some of them are, speaking right now. They're on several radio stations, some of them on television, some of them own their own podcast, but they heard no. I have to be honest with you. After that 5th no, I heard here, this office, when they told me no, I said, no, I'm not coming back. No. No. I ain't coming back. In fact, I had moved my mind. I started working in tech, by the way. Start working in tech. Maybe things would have been different if I stayed in tech. Aye. Jude, good morning. Sometimes some people are on a path 3 years, 5 years, 10 years even, and it's not going very well. Rejection is a very difficult lesson in life. The deal here is, do you know exactly what you are meant to do? If you are certain about this path you're on, no amount of no should deter you. However, I like the word that is however. However, if you are not certain, please, if after a certain period, 2 years for me though, if after 2 years something is not working right, change direction. You are not a stone. Okay. We'll be back. We are not stones. bottom of your heart, greetings, ladies and gentlemen. The final Friday of the month of February, the month where a lot of people got roses, got flowers, maybe a kiss or two, maybe they got the I do, maybe they did say I do as well. It's also the period where a lot of people got no's. Oh, no. You apply for a job? Nope. Contract? Nope. Let's go on a date? Nope. Come on, take this shoe. Nope. You got a lot of no's, right? A lot of people got a lot of no's, and that's part of life. We all face rejection. But when exactly do you change your course? When do you course correct after being rejected? Is it 5 times, 8 times, 10 times, 100 times, 1,000 times? So when should you? You see, the art of facing rejection is something that some people are not very good at. For example, there have been stories of men and women, upon being rejected, would devise a means to punish the person who rejected them. Oh, you didn't accept my love offer, my advances. Oh, I cooked jollof rice and stew for you. Why do you think I cooked it for you? Do you think I'm a charity? I cooked it for you so that you can follow me out. Oh, so I took your friends out and you still said no to my proposal. What kind of human being are you? I will show you shege. Ooh, one of my favorite ones. The man got a no from his constituency. This was in, is it Kenya or Uganda? Yeah, I think it was in Kenya. Yeah, it was during the Kenyan elections about 4 years ago. He had done the adverts. He even put up a well. Now